What is going on, YouTubers? This is Sean4225 here, bringing you another YouTube video for discussion topic. Today I want to discuss the issues with Battlefront, which throughout this video I'm just gonna call Star Wars Battlefield, because that's basically what it is. So I'm gonna discuss all the problems that I've seen, and why I'm doing this is because I was waiting until the beta came out. I, unfortunately, which I want you guys to explain this to me. I can run Grand Theft Auto 5 on my PC on high quality, but for some reason, I cannot run a beta, which by the way is for some reason 10 gigs, a beta of Star Wars Battlefield. For some reason, it said something about the HD compatibility or something. And I did all my updates on the computer, which by the way fucked up my computer for a while, but I had to uninstall one of the updates because for some reason this computer, I don't know, it got a virus or something on it. But one of those updates was supposed to help me run that game. I ran it in every compatibility I could think of. And for some reason it didn't work. Now I don't know why the hell that was for. I've heard other people have gotten a chance to do that. Maybe it just doesn't run on laptops. But like I said, my HD graphics card on this laptop runs Grand Theft Auto 5. So why can't it run this? You know? So aside from that, I want to discuss the problems I've seen. I did watch some gameplay of it. I will admit it's interesting, to say the least. But to call it Star Wars Battlefront is my problem. And I'll explain why. So, what you'll see, and yes, I know I'm drawing this out too long, but what you'll see in this video is I'm going to be comparing the two. The PC version of Battlefront 2 versus the PC version of Star Wars Battlefront right now. Okay, so first I'm going to discuss the graphics. Now, normally I don't judge a game by graphics. However, the problem with this is, like I've discussed, it doesn't run on my computer. Meaning there's way too much graphics. Way too much. I can run Skyrim on Ultra. I can run Grand Theft Auto 5 on High. So why can't I run this? That's telling me that you can't even turn down the graphics. Which is to be expected, considering the, the problem with it is that it's an online game. Online only, I might add. Okay, yes, EA has reported, and there is gameplay of this in the beta, but that there is an offline proportion, which for some reason they're comparing to instant action, which I will discuss later in the video, but 95% of the game is online, and I don't understand why. So, cause Battlefield was like this too. However, Battlefield has something that this game doesn't. A campaign. At least it has some offline. And everyone's all hype that they're forgetting one minor detail. If you don't have Xbox Live Gold, you can't play this. If you don't have, well, actually PlayStation, it's online is free, so. If you don't have internet, you can't play this. So if your internet screws up for the night, you can't play. You're done. You're done. Unless you want to play the survival for like 5 waves and then you're done. So, yeah, think about that. Now I want to get on to the modes that have been reported that won't be in this game. I'm not going to be discussing the new modes because, like I said, this is a comparison video. So I'm gonna discuss the modes that aren't in this, starting with instant action. Instant action on Battlefront 2 was basically awesome. You could take any map that was in the game, and you can go ahead and create an epic battle on that map. You could turn the reinforcement count up to 500%, which would add it at least 1,000 to 2,000 units. Not to mention the unit count. But okay. Then you got the maps that are included in that. Now, we all know EA. There's gonna be map packs up through the sky high. The problem with this is, on PC, Xbox Original, and PlayStation 2, there was only one map pack for $5. It included new heroes and the classic maps from Battlefront 1, which were Bespin and the classic Tatooine, I believe, and Renvar, the Renvar maps. Now, let's compare. If we know EA, which we should by now, EA loves their DLC. They love pricing it very high. So, I'm guessing there's going to be at least 4 to 5 map packs. One of which is most likely going to include something that should have been in the original game, which is the space mode. I'll discuss that in a bit. But 5 map packs, most likely around $15 each. So 15, 30, 45, 60. You're talking about $75 right there. Just, you know. Now let's get on to the space mode. On Battlefront 2, there was a mode that, for some reason, people hated. I liked it. But there was a mode for space mode, where you could destroy destroyers, or Star Destroyers, or Separatist ships, or Corellian ships, depending on which faction you were. In this game, however, there is no space mode. Now, like I've discussed, there's most likely going to be a map pack for space mode. However, they should have done that way before they did that. They really should have. They should have included a couple maps for space in the original game. Which, by the way, I have, from what we've been told, there is none. So I'm not, obviously I'm not comparing it to the base game. I'm comparing it to the beta, but I'm also comparing it to news. I will do another video later on in November once this game is released fully. So yeah, like I said, it was revealed there's no space maps in the base game, which they make up with on ground vehicles. I think you get snow speeders, X-Wings, and TIE fighters. 3? Let's see. In space, they had four vehicles. Not to mention, there was a modded map for Hoth, which you could fly the snow speeders, which that would include 5. You could fly the X-Wing, the LAT gunship, which for some reason was was the transport for the rebels. Don't know why, but okay. A bomber and and a another ship, but I can't think of what it is. That's on PC though. Now on this new game, like I said, we've only seen 3 aircraft vehicles, 2 of which aren't in that in half. So we might as well just, chop it down to 2. You can fly the Snowspeeder, X-Wing, and TIE Fighter. That's 1 air vehicle. Which, knowing EA, if we're gonna compare it to Battlefield, you're only gonna get 2 people in. Whereas in Battlefront 2, when they had space, you could they kept respawning, So I don't want to be sitting there waiting for a ship. It's just not right, Okay. Next, I want to say one other thing before we move on to the next category. Before LucasArts shut down, and before Lucas sold LucasArts, Lucasfilm, Star Wars in general, to Disney, LucasArts was in the making a game which everyone wanted for a while. However, unfortunately, it got canceled because of this. That game was Star Wars Battlefront 3. The true Star Wars Battlefront 3. Not what this piece of shit is. It had Clone Wars, Imperial, Galactic Era, and I believe there were rumors that there was a Old Republic mode. However, that was never confirmed because we only get footage of it. But I want to discuss not what that stuff had. I want to discuss one thing that it did have that Battlefront or Battlefield, Star Wars Battlefield, didn't. And there's rumors that it won't have. That mode is Space to Ground. I'll say that once more. Space to Ground. Now, for some reason, most of the community has forgotten this mode. Everyone wanted this. It was in Battlefront 2 as mods, of course, on PC. However, there's reports that they don't plan on making that. Why? I'm guessing the only reason, there's only one reason. No Clone Wars. Of course, you could do the Hoth mission, but the Clone Wars thing is hello. Let's see here. We got the Geonosis battle, Assault on Geonosis. We got Coruscant. We got there's the Yavin battle. I don't know why they aren't doing it. Just wanted to add that. Okay, next up would be Galactic Conquest. There is no Galactic Conquest because that was an offline proportion for Star Wars Battlefront 2. So obviously, unless they do it on Map Pack or whatever, an add-on, which most likely will cost another $15, there is no Galactic Conquest. Okay. Next up would be the campaign. Campaign problem, I don't have a problem with, because EA somehow, for some reason, has errors in their campaigns, and I don't want to see a campaign that's all buggy. So I'd rather just, If they're gonna leave out the campaign, that's fine by me. But you get like 4 hours out of it. But, you know, like I said earlier, if you're gonna include the campaign, I mean, if you're gonna include an all online game, at least put a campaign mode in. For, you know, what if your internet goes down or something? You're basically just looking at a game that you can't play. Call of Duty has a campaign. Yeah, I just did that. So I just wanted to make that comparison. I don't think there's anything else. If I've missed anything, please let me know. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Subscribe, rate, and comment, and I will see you next time. Peace.